What is up, guys, and welcome to my channel. So you want that Elon Musk level productivity, I see. Well, good, because you came to the right place. Because even if you don't do this trick I'm about to tell you, the information that I'm about to share with you will drastically change how you look at things in society. So pay close attention. 90% of people in society would not even try this one simple thing, and hell, they would probably even scoff at the mere idea of it. If this is you, let me tell you something. If you want to achieve greatness in your life and you want to be more productive and be the best, most awesomest version of yourself, you must take action and do the hard things in order to achieve success. But because you're here, I know that you've committed to becoming your best self because you clicked on this video. So, if you're new here, I welcome you and I invite you to subscribe to my tribe and to join the self-improvement movement and to smash that like button so this can reach more people. Now listen closely, because if you start doing this on a regular basis, it could just change everything for you, because I know it did for me. So what is this one simple trick, you ask? It is called a dopamine fast or dopamine detox. What is a dopamine detox, you ask? Well, first, let me explain to you what dopamine is. Dopamine is the chemical in your brain that makes you feel pleasure. Every time you eat, every time you take a shit, or you snort a fat line of coke, your brain is swimming in dopamine. Dopamine is the reason why you can't stop scrolling on your phone and you're sitting on Instagram all day. It's the reason why when you sit down to watch one episode of your favorite show on Netflix, you watch the whole fucking season. You wanna know what makes an advertisement 10 times more effective? You guessed it. Stimulate their dopamine receptors and stimulate your sales. In the old days before technology, dopamine was great because it motivated you to survive and reproduce. The problem with today's society is that we are constantly bombarded by dopamine and it is killing your motivation. Nowadays, with a click of a button, you can release dopamine on command and it is ruining us. Because right now we live in this instant gratification society where we can get pleasure whenever we want. You don't have to earn anything. All these things like social media, like Netflix, they give you dopamine spikes that you haven't earned, and it has desensitized your brain to the powerful effects that dopamine have, which can motivate you to do things to better your life. So now, a dopamine detox. I challenge each and every one of you to do this. Set aside one day to do this, and I'd recommend you do this a day before you have something really important you have to do. Because I promise, if you do this, all of your hard tasks you have to do the next day will be 10 times easier. So, during your dopamine detox, you will not use any sort of technology. This means no TV, no computer, no video games, none of that shit, no music. Also, that means no drugs, no masturbation, no alcohol, and no porn. Remember, mom's always watching. And this is also crucial. Do not use your phone, or at least limit its usage. If you absolutely must use your phone or have it around for any sort of valid reason like work or whatever, kids, put on the color filter grayscale. It will prevent you from scrolling. Which reminds me, stay off social media. Use your phone only if you get a phone call. If you must check your phone, do it once in the morning, once in the evening, and before you go to bed. And only answer texts or answer calls. So now that I've taken away everything most people do during the day, what can you do during your dopamine detox? Well, very simple. You could stare at the wall. I wouldn't recommend that personally, quite boring. You can meditate. That one I highly recommend. Go for a walk, cook a nice meal, try slow cooking. Trust me, it's great. Write a story with pen and paper. There are plenty of things to do. Some people say you shouldn't work out during a dopamine detox. I say screw that. Working out is a perfectly natural way to get dopamine and it's not a total waste of time. So honestly, if you want to work out, go for it. Same thing with reading. Reading is really good. Just make sure you're reading a good nonfiction book that actually stimulates your brain. But I'm warning you though, if you're not a natural reader, it might be really hard for you to get into a book and pay attention. So pick a good book that you're actually interested in, not some stupid stuff that you don't actually want to read. Now I promise if you do this, the next day those hard tasks you need to get done, like writing that paper or reading that book, will be 10 times easier because your brain will be more sensitive to the dopamine that you will get from achieving these hard tasks. So don't be a wuss. Try this out. See for yourself the benefits. I know you'll be more productive because of this, and you may actually choose to implement it weekly. But if you don't, at least now you know and understand how dopamine affects our everyday lives and how it can either hinder your success or propel you to greatness. Anyways, if you like this video, please make sure to hit that like and subscribe and join the self-improvement movement, and let me know in the comments below about your dopamine detox. Thank you so much for watching.